Good morning, students. Let us continue with the numericals on beta function. So last lecture we have seen definition of beta function in terms of that x and 1 minus x factor. After that we have seen the properties of a beta function, and then second definition of beta function in terms of trigonometric, and that we have reduced to the particular form to evaluate the integral of the type integral 0 to pi by 2 sine theta raised to p into cos theta raised to q d theta. So once again I recall definition of a beta as a factor of x and 1 minus x. So only the integral part I will write. So can anyone recall what is a beta mn? Shivani? Beta mn is a finite integral. Yes, recall the definition.
So I was not there during this lecture.
Okay, you are not there. The next Sankalp.
Yes, sir.
What is the definition in terms of integral beta mn is given by?
X raised to m minus 1
Okay, x raised to m minus 1
bracket 1 minus x raised to n minus 1.
n minus 1 dx. Okay, and we have seen that n and m are greater than 1. So when you are reducing the particular integral to the beta form, our target, this integral is nothing but the improper integral of the second kind, remember, and the gamma is improper integral of a first kind. So if you are interested in improper integral, you may refer the reference books, and what are the improper integral you can see. Now when you are reducing a particular integral to beta form, so what is our target? What is our target? Anyone, Ruchita? When you are reducing the integral to the beta, what is our target? What is kernel? What term we have to obtain? Yes, Ruchita Shah, are you there? Omkar? So the kernel is 1 minus x. This term we have to obtain. You have to use suitable substitution such that we should have 1 minus x that term. Remember, when you are reducing the integral, that term should be there. Now continue with the example. So three types already I covered. Depending on the nature of given integral, you have to decide the substitution. So once again I continue with the examples. Suppose first example, evaluate the integral. Evaluate the integral limits from 0 to 9 x raised to 3 by 2 x raised to 3 by 2 into 9 minus x raised to 1 by 2 into dx. Remember, what is my first step? So first step, I will call this integral as a I. So let I is equal to integral 0 to 9 x raised to 3 by 2 into 9 minus x raised to 1 by 2 dx. Okay, so what is my target? If any factor is there, any bracket is there, so that bracket I have to reduce to 1 minus t, or the same definition I will write as integral 0 to 1 t raised to, because definite integral are independent of the parameter, 1 minus t raised to n minus 1 dt. And suppose my focus should be to obtain this term, that is called a kernel, and when you are obtaining that term, at the same time limits of the integrals are also from 0 to 1, are also from 0 to 1. So can anyone guess? I will highlight the term. So focus on this term. So focus on this term. So to obtain the kernel as a 1 minus t, to obtain the kernel as a 1 minus t, so what will be the substitution? Yes, Atharv?
X is equals to 90.
Yes, very good. If you put x is equal to 90, you will get the term as a x minus t. So the substitution part I will write to the right side. So put x is equal to 90. So why we are using this substitution? Remember, our focus is to obtain the kernel. So when you put x is equal to 90, then you will get 1 minus t factor. Okay. Therefore, if x is equal to 90, now differentiate both sides, you will get dx is equal to this 9 is constant, 9 into dt. Now the given limits for x 0 and 9, given limits for x 0 and 9. Now the new limits for t. So this is your substitution. In this substitution, put or the same expression if required, I will write t is equal to x by 9. T is equal to x by 9. So if you substitute x is equal to 0, what is t? Now Shivani, you tell. You were absent for yesterday, but this is your substitution. In this substitution, if x is equal to 0, then what is t? That is my question. Shivani Patil.
Don't know.
Now remember here. Remember. So here if you are putting x is equal to 0, solve this expression. I highlighted that by red color. T is 0. Now put x is equal to 9, then what is t? Yourself only. Shivani, you complete.
So repeat, please.
If you substitute upper limit is 9, na? If you put
Yes.
x is equal to 9 in this expression, what is t? That is my question. Means this will simplify to 9 by 9. What is the answer?
1.
1.
Yes. Okay, you should be attentive. These are the basic level questions. Okay, these are the new limits. Now new limits for t from 0 to 1. Now also I required 9 minus x factor, that I will calculate. So 9 minus x is given by 9 into, so x I will substitute it as a 90, and from this I will get 9 as a common, and the remaining is 1 minus t. Okay, so all the terms are simplified to the right side. Now this integral, then this I is equal to new limits. I am writing that integral in terms of t. So you have to write the new limits for t from 0 to 1. Now see here, 0 to 1, new limits for t from 0 to 1. So x is nothing but 9t raised to 3 by 2. I think that same example I was given is for tutorial. Okay, let us continue. Now the next one, this 9 minus x factor we have calculated as 9 into 1 minus t. Okay, 9 minus x factor I am writing. So raised to 1 by 2 into dx is nothing but, just a minute, I have to replace this. So dx is nothing but, we have calculated here 9 times dt. 9 times dt. Now one thing you can notice, the term 9 is constant. So by linearity property, I will take that term outside. Okay, 9, that term I will take outside. So can anyone help me to write the power of 9? Yes, I will take the name, Ayushi. Ayushi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, help me to write the power of 9. I will highlight the term and its power. Huh? So here you are having 9, here you are having 9, here you are having 9. That means 9 is a base. So that I have written outside. Now what is the power? Here for the 9, the power is 3 by 2. Here is 1 by 2. Here nothing means that you can write as a 1. So what I should do here? What is the power? I'm going.
Addition of all three.
Very good. At least tell me this much. Addition of all these two. So for the first step, I will write. So why I'm asking question means whether you are listening or not, whether you are attentive or not. So I am getting feedback from your end. Okay. So this is 3 by 2. This is 1 by 2. This is 1. Okay. Next step, I will simplify. Now if this 9 is taken outside. Yes, Siddesh, you want to say something? Okay. Continue. So 9 is taken outside, it can be written as raised to 3 by 2. So again this 9 highlighted term taken outside, the remaining is 1 minus t raised to 1 by 2. 9 is taken outside dt. So further it can be written as 9 raised to, can anyone tell me the power altogether?
3.
Yes, 9 by 2, 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3. Now the remaining integral 0 to 1 t raised to 3 by 2 into 1 minus t raised to 1 by 2 dt. Now, Atharv, can I write this integral as a beta? For your understanding, the definition is with you. Can I write this integral as a beta? Atharv, are you in the meeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me. Can I write it as a beta? If you want, I will highlight the term.
Yes, sir.
Huh.
We can write.
Okay, tell me value then. If you are writing in terms of beta, then beta of what is the first parameter? Remember, the first parameter is m minus 1. Just a minute. The first parameter is m minus 1. Sorry, first power is m minus 1, second power is n minus 1. Then the parameters for beta are given as m and n. Yes, continue.
Sir, it will be 3 by 2 plus 1.
Yes, you have to make the adjustment. What you have to do? You have to express that as a something minus 1. So that's why I will do here plus 1 minus 1. So here I will write plus 1 minus 1. That means it comes as a beta of the first parameter is, that you have to simplify. So beta of the second parameter is, that term you have to simplify. So after simplification, I think 3 by 2 plus 1 comes as a 5 by 2. Am I right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Second one is 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. Okay. So this is the evaluation of the integral in terms of beta. Now further, we have studied a property. So what is the relation between beta and gamma? Anyone can recall? Someone named Siddesh? Okay, what is the relation between beta and gamma? I will write here. That property we have studied. Beta of mn is equal to. For my class, you should be attentive. When I take the name, immediately you have to unmute and tell. What is the beta of mn in terms of gamma?
Gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma of m plus n.
Yeah. So it is given as ratio of gamma m n divided by gamma of m plus n. Now in this case, the value of m is 5 by 2. You have to write this as a ratio. You have to write as a ratio. So m is gamma of 5 by 2. Next, gamma of 3 by 2 divided by gamma of 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2, that is 8 by 2, and it can be written as gamma 4. Right now? Okay, next one. So the same thing, this 9 raised to 3 I will write as it is. Further, these gamma terms I will simplify by using the rule. First one, gamma of m plus 1 is equal to m gamma m. I may use that as a n, and the second one is m factorial if m is integer. This property we have studied. Okay, and the same thing, this property I am applying successively. So this gamma of 5 by 2 I will simplify here. So gamma of 5 by 2 is, what you have to do? You have to reduce this number by 1. If you reduce that 5 by 2 by 1, what will come? Tell me at least that much. 5 by 2 minus 1, what will come?
3 by 2.
Yes, it can be written as 3 by 2 into gamma of 3 by 2. Okay, this outside 3 by 2 I will write as it is. Now further, applying same property for gamma 3 by 2. That means you have to reduce that number by 1. What it will come?
1 by 2.
Yes, 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2. And suppose further, if I am applying same property for gamma of 1 by 2, and if you reduce that gamma 1 by 2 by 1, what will come? What it will come?
Root pi.
No. What I am asking, suppose this property still I am applying for this gamma. Means gamma of m plus 1 is m gamma m. If you are reducing that number by 1, म्हणजे 1 by 2 अजून एकानं कमी केला, what will come? Yes, what it will come?
Minus 1 by 2.
Yes, that is the answer. Okay, when you are getting that number as a minus, you have to stop. Don't apply that property if that parameter, if you are reducing and you are getting that as a negative. So that's why, so this gamma 5 by 2, this one I will write. and after practice you can write successively. Means what happen? So for gamma 5 by 2, here gamma I have to write gamma 5 by 2, you have to apply this reduction formula or this property successively. So if you apply that property successively, what you have to do? You have to write 3 by 2 1 by 2 into gamma 1 by 2. So I will stop here. So in the same manner, gamma 3 by 2, so that you have to simplify it now, this part. Gamma of 3 by 2, it can be written as 1/2 gamma of 1/2, and gamma 4 by the second property, what it will come? Is a 3 factorial. Is it right? Is it right? So further, so this can be written as a 9 into 9 into 9. Okay. Now next one, I think numerator is 3 only. 2 into 2 into 2. How many times 2 is there in the denominator? 1 times, 2 times, 3 times. And gamma 1/2 is root pi, and root pi it will come as a pi divided by 3 factorial. Am I right now? 3 factorial is nothing but what is the value? It comes as a 6. So can anyone tell after simplification what it will come?
27 pi by 16.
27. Okay, just a minute. 27, sorry, 27 pi divided by 16. So can anyone confirm this? This is 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, this is 3 twos are. No. 9 into 9 into 9 divided by something else. Just, yes. What it will come? It is 9 into 9 into 9 equal to, that is a numerator, 729 into pi divided by 729 divided by, yes, 16 na? At least say yes or no, whatever calculations I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is the first answer. So the integral is given by this part I will remove. Okay, any doubt how to use the substitution, that is clear? If so, I will continue with the next one. Okay. Suppose evaluate the integral, second example. Evaluate. So today I will take examples on only that 1 minus t factor. Evaluate the integral 0 to 1, 1 minus fifth root of x and raised to 3 by 2 dx. So what I will do, in the first step I will call this integral as a I first. In the first step I will call this as an integral as a I. So let I is equal to integral 0 to 1 minus fifth root of x raised to 3 by 2 dx. So let me know what will be the substitution. Put now this is your beta. Every time I'm copying that definition. Okay, this is our beta and our target is to obtain 1 minus t. Yes, anyone can unmute and tell what is your substitution. If required, I will highlight the term. If required, I will highlight the term. So this one I want as a 1 minus t. This one I will want as a 1 minus t. I have to take the name then.
Fifth root of x is equal to t.
Yes, very good. This one, what term? This term equal to directly t. Then you will get 1 minus t. So that means put fifth root of x is equal to t. The same thing you can write. Fifth root is nothing but x raised to 1 by 5 is equal to t. Or the same thing you can write x taking fifth power on both sides. X is equal to t raised to 5. Okay. So this is your substitution. This is either you refer this one or this one for further calculation. So that's why now differentiate both sides. Now differentiate. Therefore dx you will get dx is equal to by using x raised to n formula, it can be written as 5 into t raised to 4 dt. Now what about the limits? Given limits for x from 0 to 1. What about t? Yes. What about t? You can use this one to calculate t. If you substitute x is equal to 5 in this relation, what t will come? It will come as a 0. Okay, so 1 raised to anything, again that will come as a 1. So therefore new limits of the integral are also from 0 to 1. So therefore this integral can be written as 0 to 1. Directly you are getting 1 minus t raised to 3 by 2 dx is given by 5 into t raised to 4 dt. Now from this I will take 4 as a common, and 0 to 1, first I will write t raised to 4, second I will write 1 minus t raised to 3 by 2 dt. Now again I think definition of,
Sir, we have to take 5 as a common, sir.
yes, very good, thank you for correcting it. It is a 5, it is 5 as a common. Okay, now this one, this 5 outside as it is, can I write this as a beta? Because if you compare, one factor is t raised to some power, second factor is 1 minus t, and the limits of the integrals are from 0 to 1. Means that integral defines a beta. If it defines a beta, what are the parameters? What are the parameters? Yes, Vaibhavi. What are the parameters? It defined definitely beta. Yes, very good.
Beta.
Ah.
Beta of 4 and 3 by 2 plus 1.
Okay, beta of 4. So what I required here, t to the power, I required something minus 1. That's why you have to make the adjustment. So here I will write plus 1 minus 1. And what is the first parameter again? Now, so here also I have to make the adjustment, plus 1 minus 1. So the second parameter. Now you correct your answer. Beta of
5 and 5 by 2.
5 by 2. So evaluation of that integral in terms of beta. So further I will simplify that integral by using relation between beta and gamma. This is given as a 5 into gamma 5 divided by, yes, what is the addition? It is 15 by 2. Make me correct if I am wrong. Sorry, denominator is 15 by 2. So it is gamma of 5 by 2, and the denominator is gamma of 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 5, it is 15 by 2. Now see, what I will do, the numerator, first I will simplify the denominator because that is a bigger gamma. And what happens, this property, which one? Gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n. So that property I am applying successively. Successively means what? Continuously I am applying. That part I have explained in the first example. So if you reduce this number by 1, it will start with 13 by 2, next 11 by 2. Every step you have to reduce that number by 1. 11 by 2, 9 by 2, 7 by 2, 5 by 2 into 5 by 2. Why I am writing gamma of 5 by 2? Because my target is to cancel gamma of 5 by 2 from the numerator and denominator. So from the numerator, gamma of 5 by 2 I will write as it is, because so this gamma of 5 by 2 I am going to cancel from the both numerator and denominator. Okay. Now for the gamma of 5, you may write the second property. If n is integer, it can be written as a n factorial. So what I should write? Gamma of 5. Gamma of 5, what should I write?
4 factorial.
Yes, very good. 4 factorial. Okay. Now the remaining thing you have to simplify. So once again, the terms which may cancel, I will cancel. This 5 and this 5 get cancelled. After that, remaining terms, numerator I will write. All 2's will come in the numerator. How many 2's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 raised to 5. Yes, it comes as a 2 raised to 5 multiplied by 4 factorial is nothing but 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. So what I am writing? This as a 4 factorial. Otherwise I will use different color. This 4 factorial as by the definition. And for the denominator, 13 into 11 into 9 into 7. I think that much is remaining, na? Okay, that much is remaining. So further, if you simplify, what is the simplification possible? 3 ones are 3 and 3 threes are 9. Can anyone help me to write this term? The numerator is, if required, here I will calculate. 2 raised to 5. 2 raised to 5. Okay, I have to use bracket then. Someone should calculate when I am using one note. 2 raised to 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 2. What it comes? Verify it. 256. Is it right? It comes as 256, and the denominator is, here only I will calculate, denominator is 13 into 11 into 3 into 7. Now let me know whether I am correct or wrong. Okay, I is given by, this example is 4th. Now they are written in terms of only beta. So thus the evaluation of integral, that I is given by 256 divided by 3003. बरोबर आहे? Right आहे ना?
Yes, sir.
You have to write that answer in P by Q form. P by Q in the rational form. This is the second example. Now you may having the doubt to simplify that gamma 15 by 2 as a continuously. So for that you need to solve more examples. You need some more practice. Then you will get idea. But you have to apply that property gamma of n plus 1 as n gamma n successfully. If any doubts we can take. Otherwise I will continue with the next one. Okay, third example. Silent means there will be no any doubt. Solve the integral. Solve the integral 0 to 1. 0 to 1 x raised to 5 into 1 minus, okay, auto mode, it goes auto mode, 1 minus x cube raised to 10 dx. Okay, first step I will call this integral as a I. First step I will call this integral as a I. So let I is equal to integral from 0 to 1 x raised to 5 into 1 minus x cube raised to 10 dx. Can anyone help me to identify the substitution? Again, if required, the definition of beta.
X cube equals to t.
Very good. You have to substitute. What is your substitution? So put x cube is equal to t, or the same thing you can write x is equal to t raised to 1 by 3. And if you differentiate, that dx is given by 1 by 3 into t raised to 1 by 3 minus 1. It comes as a t minus 2 by 3. Confirm it. Now the limits. Given limits for x 0 to 1, new limits for t. Try to complete the table.
0 and 1.
Yeah, it remains same because they are linear. Okay, so 0 and 1. That's why this integral directly I will substitute here. Therefore, this integral I is given by new limits for the integral from 0 to 1. That value of x is t raised to 1 by 3 and it bracket raised to 5. Okay, so the second bracket it comes as a 1 minus t raised to 10, and dx further I have to write 1 by 3 into t raised to minus 2 by 3 dt. Now from all these I will take this 1 by 3 as a outside the integral because that is a constant. 1 by 3 integral 0 to 1. Suppose I am collecting the terms of t together. So here you are having one t term. I will use different color. So here I am having one t term. So here I am having second term. So what is the power here altogether? 5 by 3 minus 2 by 3. What it will come?
1.
It is plus 1, na? Yes, very good. It is a 1. And the second one is 1 minus t raised to 10 dt. Now it comes in the beta form. Can I apply definition? Others also reply. Few names I am getting here, only in 10 to 11. Okay, Ayushi, Prerna, Siddesh is there. Krishna, Ranavre. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
It defines a beta. Outside I write as
Yes.
it. Yes. If
Yes,
yes, then
sir.
tell me the parameters of beta. Beta of what should I write first? Beta of what should I write? Now here you are having definition.
Sir, we have to adjust it. 1 plus 1 minus 1.
Okay, you have to adjust. If orally it is possible, you can directly plus 1 minus 1.
2 and 11.
Plus 1
2 and
minus
11.
1. And the parameter is 2 and 11. Okay. Once you understood, not necessary to write. So this is beta of 2 and 11. So further you can simplify it as 1 by 3 gamma 2 gamma 11 into gamma of 11 plus 2 is 13. Now again see, in the same manner I will write the gamma 13, because gamma 13, if you simplify, it can be written as 12 into 11 into gamma 11, and that gamma 11 I am going to cancel from the numerator and denominator. So it is 1 by 3 by using the property. Which property I am using? Gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n, this property, and successively. So it can be written as 12 into 11. Sorry, it is gamma, not square root. Students are also writing like this only, gamma as a like this, wrong. So gamma 2 is nothing but 1 factorial into gamma 11 is there. So this gamma 11, this gamma 11 get cancelled. So can anyone help me to write the final answer? Numerator is 1 only, because 1 factorial is 1. 12 into 11 into 3.
132.
12 into 11 into 3. बघा रे, वेगळा आलाय. 12 into 11 into
396.
yes, it's 396.
396, sir.
396. You may forgot that outside 3, right? Na? Okay.
Yes, sir.
This one is the final answer. So this is the third example. Now suppose the fourth one. Simple. Our target should be the kernel for the beta and gamma, and accordingly you have to use the substitution. Accordingly you have to use the substitution. Suppose the next one is integral from 0 to 4. Evaluate integral from 0 to 4 x square into square root of 4x minus x square into dx. So I will take 1 or 2 minutes pause to identify the substitution. Let us see. We will tell the answer. First step, I will call that integral as a I. So let I is equal to integral from 0 to 4 x square into 4x minus x square. Yes, anyone can help me how to proceed to identify the substitution? What should I do? Roll number 20 is there? I'm not recalling the name. Roll number 20.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you guess? What should I do? Or directly you may guess the substitution also. Yes, can you guess? No? At least say yes or no.
Sir, I'm thinking.
Okay, still you are thinking. Anyone? Anyone? Aditya? Aditya, are you there? No, okay. Kavita?
Yes, sir.
Can you guess what will be the substitution?
X square is equals to t.
Okay, Aditya Patil, can you guess? X square is equal to t, whether it works?
Sir, 4x minus x square equals to t,
Okay.
or 1 minus t.
Okay, 4x minus x square is equal to 1 minus t. Okay, further. Okay, any different answer? You try to simplify that, Atharu. 4x minus x square equal to 1 minus t or t, try to simplify and try to obtain the value of x. Let us see.
Okay, sir.
Sir, x is equal to 4t.
x is equal to 4t. Now see, you are having 4x term is there. My target is, once again I will paste the definition. So what is my target? I have to obtain, just a minute, this definition I will little bit scroll up. So my target is to obtain that highlighted by pink color, 1 minus t. If you substitute x is equal to 4t, I think it will not come now again, because 4x is there. Okay, further any suggestions? First. Vaibhavi, I think Vaibhavi, are you there? What you have to do?
Yes, sir.
Did something, you identified the substitution?
Sir, x square is equal to 4xt.
Okay, I will write many answers I am getting. X square is equal to 4, yes,
4xt.
4xt. Okay, your thinking direction is in the same way, but x square is equal to 40, that means x is equal to 40, na? Whether it works? It may works, huh?
Sir,
No.
Okay, you are not going in the proper direction. I think someone want to tell? You are,
sir, before
Prerna, yes, continue.
sir, we have to before x is equal to 4. Sir, we have to simplify first
Yes,
under root 4x minus x square.
yes. I will try to simplify
Then we
this.
apply x is equal to 40.
Very good, yes. So what I will do, so here I will take x as a common for the radical, and the remaining comes as a 4 minus x. Your substitution is correct, but so how to guess, that is the question, na? So that's why. So what it will come, integral 0 to 4. Hey, why it's coming? Okay, integral 0 to 4. So what I will do, I will collect the terms of x together. Yeah, I will collect the terms of x together. What will be the power then? X raised to, and second one is 4 minus x. Only two factors are there. So what are the powers? What are the powers? Array, it's not working. What are the powers?
1 by 2.
Okay, x raised to power, that power comes as
2 plus 1 by 2.
yes, 2 plus 1 by 2. After simplification, I think it comes as a 5 by 2. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
2 plus 1 by 2, and the second one is 1 by 2. Now you are having clear cut the factor 4 minus x. Now according to this, if you think on this, your substitution is put x is equal to 40. Okay, now further this becomes dx is equal to 4 times dt. Now the limits, this is your substitution, and this same thing you can write t is equal to x by 4 also. Now the given limits, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4. New limits for t. So when you substitute x is equal to 0 in this, I am highlighting the term, that t also comes as a 0. When you substitute x is equal to 4, it comes as a 4 by 4, that means it 1. And also this 4 minus x factor can be simplified as 4 minus 4t, and it comes as 4 into 1 minus t. Therefore, I will scroll a little bit. So this integral can be simplified as new limits from 0 to 1, that value of x is 4t. Value of x is 4t, its power raised to 5 by 2, and 4 minus x, that is simplified is as 4 into 1 minus 2 raised to 1 half, and dx is nothing but 4 times dt. Dx is nothing but 4 times dt. Now from this all together I will take 4 as a common. So first power is 5 by 2, second power is 1 by 2 plus 1 into integral 0 to 1 t raised to 5 by 2 into 1 minus t raised to 1 by 2 dt. So I think this 4 raised to, what it will come? 5 plus 1 is 6 by 2. 4 raised to 4. Correct it? Confirm it?
Yes, sir.
And what is the beta? What are the parameters? Again, it comes in the beta form if required definition.
7 by 2 and 3 by 2.
Very good. So you have to make the adjustment again. So this can be written as a plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1, and it is nothing but first parameter, this is second parameter. So this is 7 by 2 and 3 by 2, and further it can be simplified by using the property. This is gamma of 7 by 2 into gamma of 3 by 2 divided by their addition, 8 divided by 2. So further, now I will simplify. This is 4 into 4 into 4.
Sir, in denominator it will be gamma 5.
Yeah, thank you. It's correct. Gamma 5. This is gamma 5. Okay. Multiplied by. Now here it is not possible to cancel any term from the numerator and denominator. That's why I will apply successively the property that gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n, that property. So can anyone help what I should write for gamma of 7 by 2? Anyone? Let us see. That continuous application of that property. Yogesh, Ahuja,
Yes, sir.
can you tell?
7 by 5 by 2
Yes.
into
Ah,
3 by 2
very good.
into 1 by 2
Very good.
gamma of 1 by 2.
Very good. You have to stop there. And in the same manner, second one we can write 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2. And gamma 5 is nothing but 4 factorial. So 4 factorial we may write 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. Now from this, see, I will cancel the term. 1 4 I will cancel with this 4. I will use different colors for that also. Okay. Now the second one, this 4 I will cancel with 1 and 2, these two. Now the next one, this 4 I will cancel with this 1 by 2 and this 1 by 2. Now the remaining, what are the remaining terms? I think one more term I can cancel. This 3 and this 3 also I will cancel. And also this term, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Yes, what is the numerator after simplification? It comes as a 2 into 5 into 3. I think denominator 3 also we have cancelled, only 1. Gamma 1/2 is root pi. Gamma 1/2 is root pi. After simplification, this integral I comes as 30 pi. Verify the answer.
Sir, 3 we have cancelled.
Yes, 3 we have cancelled. That's why we can't take 3 in the numerator. That means only 10 pi. Right now? That's why only 10 pi. Okay, its answer is 10 pi. It's correct. Any doubt? One more example I will take. That fifth example. Evaluate the integral. Evaluate integral. So I am taking unsolved example. Integral 0 to 1. 0 to 1 dx upon square root of 1 minus x raised to 8. Okay. Now let us continue. So I will call this integral as I first. So let I is equal to integral from 0 to 1 dx divided by square root of 1 minus x raised to 8. Yes, anyone can guess the substitution?
X raised to 8 equals to t, sir.
Good. Here directly 1 minus t term we require. That's why put x raised to 8. Put x raised to 8 is equal to t, or x is equal to t raised to 1 by 8. That's why this dx comes as 1 by 8. T raised to 1 by 8 minus 1. What it will come?
Minus 7 by 8.
Minus 7 by 8. Okay. I think limits remain same, na? X 0 and 1. T also 0 and 1. That limits remain same. There is no change. You can use the substitution. You can verify that. Okay. Limits remain same. then the integral becomes thus. Now that integral I is given by new limits 0 to 1. This 1 minus x raised to 8, I will write 1 minus t. Now the square root you have to take in the numerator. Square root means 1 by 2, and that term you have to take in the numerator, so that will come as a minus 1 by 2. Make me correct if I am wrong. Okay. Now multiplied by the value of dx is 1 by 8 into t raised to minus 7 by 8 dt. Now from this I will take constant term outside the integral, that is 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 I will take outside, limits 0 to 1. As per the beta requirement, I will write first t terms, that is minus 7 by 8, 1 minus t raised to minus 1 half dt. Now again, this is a definition for your reference. This is a definition. Okay.
Sir, value of m and n is 1 by 8 and 1 by 2.
Very good. Barabar hai. So it can be further can be adjusted as plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. So it should be 1 by 8 into beta of 1 by 8, and what is the second one? 1 by 2. Further, can we simplify it? Let us write in gamma. So this can be written as 1 by 8 into gamma of 1 by 8, gamma of 1 by 2. What is the denominator? Yes, 5 by 8.
5 by 8.
Yes. So further, this can be written as 1 by 8. I think if you are applying the property, which property I am telling? Gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n. Then what happens? So for the first one, if you reduce this number 1 by 8 by 1, it comes as a negative, so we can't apply. In the same manner, 5 by 8 minus 1, again it comes as a negative number, so we can't apply. So that's why these two gamma's values I will write as it is. Gamma of 1 by 8, gamma of 5 by 8, that I will write as it is. And by the property, gamma 1 half is root pi, that we can write. So further simplification is not possible. So we may consider this as the final answer. This as the final answer. Okay. So still we are having 10 minutes. One more example, suppose sixth one. So tomorrow I will continue with the trigonometric terms. Sixth example. Integral, evaluate integral 0 to 2a, integral 0 to 2a x raised to 9 by 2 divided by square root of 2a minus x dx. Okay, first step I will call that integral as a I. Now I will give sufficient time from your end, try to complete it. So let I is equal to integral from 0 to 2a x raised to 9 by 2 divided by square root of 2a minus x. Just I will verify it is x or x square, it's fine. Now same thing we can write, integral 0 to 2a x raised to 9 by 2 into 2a minus x. We will write it as a raised to minus 1 half. What is the substitution?
X equals to 280.
Yes. So in this case, you have to put x is equal to 280. This implies dx is equal to 2a times dt. Now the given limits for x from 0 to 2a. Now the new limits, I think orally will get 0 to 1. And this factor 2a minus x can be written as 2a minus 280. So from this I will take 2a as a common. So it comes as a 1 minus t into 2a. Therefore Therefore, that integral new limits 0 to 1. X is 280 raised to 9 by 2. And the second bracket is 2a into 1 minus t raised to minus 1 by 2 and 2a times dt. Now from this integral, I will take 2a term, that is multiplied to each, that term with effective power outside. So this can be taken as 2a raised to, first power is 9 by 2, second power is minus 1 by 2, and the last one is plus 1. And the remaining integral is 0 to 1 t raised to 9 by 2 into 1 minus t raised to minus 1 by 2 dt. Now here I will make the adjustment. This is plus 1 minus 1. This is plus 1 minus 1. And it defines of beta of this one and beta of this one. So first, what is the power of 2a?
5,
Yes. Into beta of first parameter
11 by 2 and 1 by 2.
1 by 2. So further you can simplify it. So it can be simplified as 2a raised to 5 gamma of 11 by 2 gamma of 1 by 2 divided by gamma of 6. Is it right? 2 raised to 5 into a raised to 5. Now using the property. Now see continuously, because there is no term to cancel from the numerator and denominator. That's why I am applying the property gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n. So if you apply this, reduce this number by 1 means 9 by 2, 7 by 2, 5 by 2, 3 by 2, 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2. Second gamma of 1 by 2 as it is, and gamma of 6 is nothing but 5 factorial. So that 5 factorial I will write suppose as it is. Okay. Now from this 2 raised to 5 I will cancel with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now the remaining term is 9 into 7 into 5 into 3 divided by 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Gamma 1 half is root pi, gamma 1 half is root pi. Now again further from this I will cancel this 5, this 5. I will cancel this 3 and this 3. So further simplification is not possible now. Something I miss here. I have to write a raised to 5 multiplied by a raised to 5. Therefore, yes, numerator
63 pi.
63 a power 5 into pi upon 8.
pi a raised to 5. Is it right now? 63 divided by 8 into pi raised to get 9th one. Just I will verify it. Okay, it is not simplified in terms of that the beta is not simplified in the book. I think verify everyone. It is correct now. Write in the chat box if you are with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So today I will stop here. Next lecture I will continue with the examples on the trigonometric, that second definition of beta function. Okay.